there's a picture behind me of me and my son when he was a little baby. And that's kind of how I feel, that I'm just sort of a supporter. He's in the front view and looking at life, experiencing life through his eyes, but I'm sort of in the background supporting him and telling him, as whatever guidance that he may need, I'm there. Whatever whatever it is, I will always be there no matter what. And this is why right now it's such an important time for me in his life. From 0 to 8, we're on theta brain waves. Everybody, theta brain waves. And that means that that's a time when you're on, basically you're in hypnosis. So you are embedding everything you experience, thoughts, ideas, beliefs. This is where the subconscious programming completely gets recorded. And it's because of that, it's one of the reasons why it's so important for me to be a stay-at-home mom, to be with him all the time, and to homeschool. Because as a conscious, intuitive mother who is awake in her power and who's awake in the dream, it is important that I act as a sort of a bodyguard to the limiting programming, the limiting beliefs that are coming forth from all angles, family members, even myself, which is why the most important thing for me is to do my self-work, my shadow work every single day, to heal myself in every way, to rise within myself every day so that I could be the best version of myself and not interfere in my son's already amazing and open potential of his being, right? So I'm always just really not just observing and being a witness to my present moment, to his experience, but my own self and my own experience. Self-awareness is really, really important. I always at the end of the night, I completely review myself, my behavior, my actions. It's kind of the same thing, kind of. My thought patterns, my reactions, what did I say, how did I speak, what did I feel, what am I projecting? Because you could be like, pretend like you're all, chirpy and, but maybe inside you're not feeling that way. And so kids pick up on that. They pick up on the energetics. They can feel it. And my son is so intuitive. Hi, Marilyn, welcome. That he's so intuitive that he notices. And my face is so obvious, I guess, for him, that he's like, Mom, we have this thing where I always tell him, okay, if you see me that I have a trigger of something, I react to something in a not so empowered way, you have to tell me, empowered, Mom. So he always, he picks up something on me, he's like, Mom, empowered. And it kind of like shakes me up. I'm like, oh. And we have this thing where I have to shake my body and I have to go do a breath and go and get back into the present moment. Because, the mind does this thing to you. There's so many layers of the subconscious mind programming that we have inherited from the collective, from our generations, but also from our parents, from our peers, from the media, so much, right? And there's so much to delayer and transmute and let go of, so that we can truly chisel out at our own being and begin to reconnect and integrate with our true self, with consciousness, and embody that spirit within our body and start to live life as our true projection of our own reality and desires, rather than projecting our parents' dreams, our parents' desires, our parents' limiting belief, and their parents and their grandparents and the generations and the collective and all of that. It is the most challenging self-work when you're a stay-at-home mom, because if you're awake and you know that you're projecting your crap onto, you could be onto your baby. And so it is like self-check all the time. But one of the things I was saying about the work-life balance thing and being a stay-at-home mom, on top of that, do I want to add a business on top of that? being a stay-at-home mom, ladies, we're already working, okay? Full time, toughest job on the planet. If you're on the road of integration, you're on the road of wholeness, and you understand energy mechanics, which you know where your attention goes. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. So imagine if you're taking your attention like this. Where's your energy going? This way, that way. Add one more thing here, that way. You know, this. How many hats are you wearing? How split is your energy? For me, I work a lot with astrology, and my sun is a moon in Leo, which requires a lot of attention. A lot of attention. Parenting for me, and conscious intuitive parenting, is about giving the people the kids what they need. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. This is something that is always challenging for the grandparents' generation to understand, is that, well, everyone's doing this. How come you're doing things so different? It doesn't matter what everybody does. What it matters is that my son is his own being, and he requires a specific, whatever his needs are, that is my job to really decode and understand and provide, so that he learns to give himself his own needs in the future. So it is really important that I'm there, 100% present. My attention goes there, so that means my energy is being directed there. If anything takes that attention away, it is very known. It is very much, I can feel the split, especially me as a person who does a lot of energy work and is a very, very sensitive to energetics, because I can see them. I can see the energetics. I can see the matrix. Okay? There, I said it. So because of that, it's really important for me to integrate and focus my energy directed where it really, really needs to be, and that means understanding the bigger picture of reality. It's not right this second. It's a holistic picture. When you're working with your intuitive system, you don't see what's in front of you. You see the entire thing. You work in a holistic manner.